Kareem Moody. I'm the director of the Network for Student Success here at Pulaski Technical College. Over the past couple of years, the people that I've sent through the Edward Coleman Leadership Institute have been employees and also standout students that I feel like have a potential to do some positive things in the community. How many employees and students have gone through? I believe I've had 2, maybe 3 employees, and about 4 or 5 students have gone through the program. Yeah, I think, the changes that I've noticed in the employees and students that have gone through the program, definitely with the employees, I feel like, they've gotten a broader sense of what Little Rock has to offer. It seems like, they come back with a little more confidence. They feel like, they've been engaged or connected. They have a little bit more swagger or savvy in networking, if you will. I think that it's given them a good sense of what the possibilities are in terms of some of the things that they want to do. Now, students have come back, they're usually blown away because it's almost a step ahead of where they are, and so they get a chance to stretch and grow. And again, I think their confidence is extremely enhanced because they are around, their peers, some of which are older, some are more professional, and so the students get a chance to kind of get their first taste of real world interactions with adults, and so I think it's definitely been beneficial to both. Oh yeah, I definitely think that it's worth the investment. For the small price, that they're paying, they're really getting a real world, glimpse of what life has to offer and what some of the possibilities that are out there in terms of service in the state. So, I forget what the cost is, $300-400. I think it's really a steal. The employees are, well, the way we're structured, we have a real short tier. I'm the director, and there are 4 what we call student success coaches, and these guys are master level guys, and they're working in direct service with young people, or with students in general, and they do a lot in terms of community engagement, working in the high schools, and just plugging in. So it really helps when they have the ability to engage and communicate well. Of course, leadership skills are important, I think, in many situations, particularly when you're dealing with large numbers of young people, because, it's important to be able to set some examples that they can follow, because ultimately we're trying to be role models, if you will, and we're modeling the behavior that we want young people to have. So it's important for my staff, to have those leadership skills because, again, it does garner the confidence and it's the ability to make decisions. It helps them understand, some of how their actions impact, the group as a whole, the team as a whole, and the school as a whole. So I think that those leadership skills that, that are offered through the Edward C. Coleman Leadership Foundation, Leadership Institute, are extremely valuable in that regard. I say about, the program, and of course, understanding and knowing some of the contributions that Mr. Coleman has made to the community, I think it's really an honor, to have young people go through. That's really one of the reasons why I support it, because I think that, from someone who's been working, in Little Rock for a while, you get a chance to kind of admire those guys who paved the way from afar. And now that I'm kind of stepping into some of those roles, I think it is, really beneficial that other folks can come through and kind of blaze the trail that people like Mr. Coleman have set. So, yeah, I just commend you guys for doing it. I think the Stand Foundation is doing a great job reaching out. It's I think, a very creative and well-needed resource in the community. So, I want to support it as much as I can, and I try to tell people about it whenever possible.